All right, so we're back, and this time we're over in Chicago. We're going to take a look around and rate some Upland player block explorers here. So let's see what we could find. All
We're on that
right.
quest. We're on that quest to find the perfect block explorer. I want to see a 5 today. Find us a good one, SC.
All right, let's see what this is here. All right, Coal Miner 399. Okay. And I am assuming that is definitely their block explorer based on the picture I saw. There we go. Okay, so Coal Miner 399 says exactly what it is the player's name.
Huh.
So there's some cohesiveness. That's definitely a pick. And that looks to be a person that's like into coal mining or something. So do you think that they're a coal miner in real life, or are they maybe a miner in um, like Bitcoin or
Like
something?
crypto.
Gaming, crypto, something like that?
Could totally be it. I'm gonna guess. Well, you got Cole spelled like Cole. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's his name. Maybe that's always been like
Oh.
his gamer tag or something. Um, so that's kind of interesting there. Don't really know for sure. Not a lot of detail in this stuff, which puts me. I like the cohesiveness of everything. I'm at a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm sitting at about a 3, kind of middle of the road here. It says a little bit, but not a lot of creativity, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. I'm sitting at
yeah,
about
good,
3, so maybe a 3.25 there on Coal Miner. All
solid one
right.
though, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Find us another good one. What do we got? Who's hanging out in Chicago today? Chicago's an older city. Definitely some bigger players that are probably having their block explorer here.
All right. Kryptonite 92. They're a director. All right. Let's see here. All right. That is indeed their director, Black Explorer. All right. So it's a toucan. Got a little parrot going on here.
All right, this is pretty cool. Hmm, good readability, good colors, good shadowing. Um, okay, I like it. There's not a lot of like storyline here or any other information. It's just a good like toucan or parrot or something. Um, one of the better ones we've seen detail wise today. I'm feeling a little generous with this one for some reason. I'm at a 4.
All right. I love parrots, so I like this one a lot. The color's good. It definitely looks fun. I was sitting at a 4, and then I looked at the feet. The feet are sideways. Why are the feet turned sideways? So
I didn't
for the
even notice
reason
that.
of the feet, I am at a 3.75. But I do like this one a lot. I do love parrots.
Yeah, just a little more like detail, not detail, but like give us a little something about your life or just
Mm-hmm.
a little hint. A little more personalization to it, I guess. Would bump it up.
All right, let's see
That
what
was a
else
good
we
one.
can find here. I did like that one a lot. That gave like
Another
the
good one.
tropical type vibe.
Yeah, two good ones back to back in Chicago. Chicago's looking good.
All right, so what is this? 10W87. Is that like an oil?
That's so weird. I just clicked on that one.
All right.
Like literally as you were.
This is a fairly big player. They're getting close to chief executive. All right, let's see if this is indeed their asset or their Black Explorer.
Looks like it is for sure. Okay. Oh, wait a second. It is not.
No.
I did not. That is the Violet Genesis ring.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find theirs real quick.
yeah, they look to have quite a few.
Not as much as some of the others, but definitely a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see one for an almost chief exec. Interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here in the library. That is really odd for that size player.
Unless I'm
Obviously, a very serious player to be at that level.
missing something.
Yeah, I don't see anything here that would resemble a Director Block Explorer. Nope. All right. I did like that ring, though.
That was cool. Very, very cool. All right. Let's check out another one. What do we got?
All right, let's see what this is. Vitaly 2 Director. I feel like I've seen this Block Explorer before. It's the Radiant Rooster.
Yeah, that is a common one, and I
Mm-hmm.
do not see a director.
Nope. All right, moving on. Through the streets of Chicago. All right, let's see what we got here. Crypto Holder. They're a director. Let's see if that is indeed their Block Explorer. Okay. All right, this is their director Block Explorer. So Crypto Pace. And that looks like it's a drum set. Or is it?
Crypto pace. I would definitely have to go drum set. Wait a second.
Or is that are those lights shining out into the sky like maybe it's shining Crypto Pace up like kind of like Batman signal?
Man, I thought it was for sure a drum set until you said that.
Yeah.
Um. Oh man, crypto. So crypto
Crypto
hodler.
Pace.
Crypto pace. I hope it's not like totally obvious and we just look like idiots right here trying to figure this out.
Crypto
Um,
Pace. It's got to be a drum set, right?
ah, yeah, but now that I look at it, it looks kind of odd. I guess you got like a double bass drum right there.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna go drum set. Um, crypto pace.
It looks cool. It's
I,
a. I'm having a hard time finding the tie-in of crypto and drums, beating a dead horse. I don't know. Do
I think
those
adding like some drum.
emblems on the symbols, are those mean anything?
Not that I know of. I think
Gold
just adding
things?
in like a pair of drumsticks in there would have solved
Are
that
those
whole issue,
supposed to
you
be
know?
coins?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I really like, I wish it was just a little more readable because then I'd be at like a 4 or something like that, but I'm at a 3.
Yeah, I'm at a 325. I like it. It's I think a drum set is what I'm seeing. I can't find the tie-in to give it anything more than that. Okay. All right, so it was crypto holder. All right, let's see what else we could find here. All right, what is this? Lord Admiral, they're an executive. All right, let's see. Lord Admiral. That is indeed their director, Block Explorer. All right, so I'm guessing that is a baby with a
Did
pacifier.
they put their baby as a block explorer?
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Interesting choice.
What is that thing hanging off of it, though?
I mean, that's got to be the pacifier.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I think it's a bit of an odd choice, and
it's different. Um,
looks like it's got watery eyes almost.
like it's crying.
Um, yeah, it's readable. It's clean looking. I'll go with a 3.
Yeah, I can't go
I think it's
higher than
just
a
kind of
3
a.
on this one.
I just think it's kind of an odd choice.
It's definitely a weird one. So
But as long as it means something
yeah,
to them,
I'm sure
that's
there's like
all.
a meaning to it. We just don't know what it is. All right, let's
Absolutely.
check out this one. Benaya. That's their director explorer. All right, so they've got a headset on here, glasses. Looks like they're reading off of a script. So they're a singer, some kind of artist, maybe.
Let me see. I got to pull it up myself so I can see it a little closer.
The Benia director.
Um,
Because it
okay,
does
there's
look
like a
like they're
glow
holding a
coming off of it.
pad. Hmm.
There's like a glow coming off it, so I feel like it's a screen or something. They got their
Mm-hmm.
headphones in. That's their phone, maybe.
Maybe they're doing karaoke for themselves because they
Yeah,
got
I think it.
headphones on.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. A little hard to know what's going on, so I want to go with a 3.5.
Yeah, I think it's got some good detail. I
Like,
like the hat. It's got the hood. It's got the headphones over the hood, which is a little weird. How can you hear well? The
I
outfit's
actually see a lot of people
brown.
do that.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. It.
I'm sitting at about a 3.5.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Okay. All right, let's find one more in here. Let's see if we could find a good one. All right,
Chicago's
what's
been pretty good
this?
so far.
Imno meme. Imno meme.
Let's see if I can spell that. I already lost it.
Let me pull it
That's
back
right.
up.
That's right. I can just look on your screen.
All right, let's see if we can find it. Cloud Cupid.
Yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah. Okay, so that one is not their Director Explorer, though. They do not have a Director Explorer.
Hmm.
Nope. Okay.
Let's try again.
Let's see what else we can find here. Chicago, there's got to be something. What's that? Here we go. Oh, I lost it.
Find us a good one. Still on the quest for that perfect block explorer.
Okay, what's this one? Exodestro X. Oh.
Okay.
All right, let's see. I'm assuming that is their block explorer. All right, let's see. Okay, it's a sword, so I like it. Kind of a weird looking sword, but
It's a more like a Zelda
yeah.
like sword. I like the sword as well. Pretty decent little detail here. Um, oh yeah, just a little more like personalization to it would have been good. It's not crazy. I'm in between a 3.5 and a 4. I don't know if I want to go 4.
Yeah, I'm at about a 3.25. A little basic, not a lot of story to it, just a sword. Doesn't tell anything about like the player really.
Yeah, you convinced me. 3.5 is my
All
answer.
right.
It does look clean. I do like swords. It is cool.
All right, we'll go 3.5 there. All right, so that was Chicago, and we'll see what we find next. Chicago wasn't too bad. I think London's been our top runner so far, so we'll keep at it and see if we can continue on that quest for a 5. Looking for a 5.